Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, we will show you how you can use our dry clean service management system in Microsoft Excel and VBA we have created. This is the ready to use tool to manage your dry clean services. You can manage here your order management, customer management and different customer type, even your staff and expense managements also. We have provided here a proper login form so that you can log into the system using the your credential. We will provide you the default credential, then you can add more users and they can log into this system. After login, it will show all the information like total order received, in progress, ready, delivered, and the balance amount also on the top, as well as you can manage the new order using the user form. The whole data will be saved in the same Excel file. So at a time, one user can log in and you can just take the backup of the file whenever you want, because whole data is available in the same Excel file. Now let me explain you how you can use this after downloading from our website. After downloading from our website, you will get this type of zip file. So first you need to right click and extract all. Click on extract. Now here we can see this is the file which is available after extracting. Just right click and go to the properties and first unblock this, apply and OK. Now you can open it. Just double click to open it. As this file will be opened, it will show this login form which has been created in VBA. We will use the default user ID and the password for admin, that is admin1 ABCD small case, and just hit the enter. As you hit the enter, this is the landing page or the main page wherein you can see all the orders here, as well as it will show the total order received, in progress, ready, delivered and the balance amount. Okay. We have given here some filter option. You can use the date range filter. You can select the all period, or if you want to see the data for, let's say, only January, then just refresh, then just click on refresh button. It will show the information for January month only. Alright, let's click on all period, and here now we can see all the information. Or if you would like to see for the December month only, then you can select here December using this calendar and refresh, and you have to uncheck this. Now it is showing only for December month. Now, if you would like to apply the some other filter, for example, I want to search by the customer name, but I don't remember the complete name. Let's say I'm typing here Vivek and just refresh. So it will give you the customer name wherein Vivek is available and those relevant records. Alright. You can search by the address, you can search by the priority, okay, or you can search by the order status also. So just show me the order which are ready and just click here. So these two orders are ready. We can see on the top also. The next feature is the sort by. So you can sort the data by ID here, you can see, or if you want to sort the data by name, order number, order date, or you can sort by the customer mobile number. You can choose whatever you want. Let's say I want to sort by the order status. Now here you can see delivered, then in progress, then ready, and then this. Okay, and you can sort in this way also. Alright, now we will show you the control buttons. So here we have first add new button. So as you click on this, it will open for the order management. Here you have to enter the information of the customer. If it is a repeat customer, and as you enter the mobile number and you hit the tab or enter, automatically it will take the customer name and address. If it is not an existing customer, not available in the customer master, then you have to enter the information. Let's say I'm putting some sample information and expected delivery date. Let's say I'm putting here 22nd because order date is 11 Jan, which will be today's date. You can change it using the calendar. Here the order ID will appear automatically, so you don't need to change it. Priority, if you want to select, you can take it, otherwise you can skip that. to whom you will assign this order. You can do this later on also, but if you want to select right now, you can do that. Order status will be received first, and here you can just type some notes if you want. Now we will input the order items, which is the garments details. So here we will select, let's say, for shirt, and I want dry clean. Automatically it will take the price from the pricing table, which I will show you later on how you can create the prices. Now you can select the garment category also if you want, otherwise you can skip that. Let's say I'm selecting man, and notes for this item if you want, just say add. So we can see one item is added here. We can see the total amount also, the quantity also, and let's say I'm taking the second item, again dry clean. This time I'm taking 2 quantity. This is the women trouser. Then we can see this information. Similarly, you can take the next one also, and you can change the quantity. You can change the price also if you want to change here in the specific cases, but it is taking from the pricing table. Alright, so we can see the all information is added here, and now we can see here item and quantity, 3 items and the 6 quantity. And let's take here payment, it is unpaid. You can mark as the unpaid, so all is the balance. You can take here partially paid. Let's say I'm saying 300 paid, rest is the balance, we can see. Or you can take the paid, so that will be fully paid, so automatically it will pick up that amount and it will be balance is 0. So you can decide. So I'm taking here partially paid and putting here, let's say 500. Automatically it will take the balance. Now you can click on the submit and print, so it will print the receipt using the A4 size paper, or you can just say submit, so you can take the printout later on also. So it's up to you. For now I'm just using the submit. As I click on submit, I can see if I refresh this, then I can see this new order appearing on the top. Okay, because we have sorted by the ID. So this is the new order we just have received. Now if I want to edit this order, just double click, and automatically it will be filled. And you can update the line item also, just double click, and you can say this is ready and just update. Here you can put, let's say, work in progress, or you can mention the garments information like it is in blue color or some other things, whichever you want. Okay, so this is pre-text, and again just say submit. Now if you want to take the print, you can just click on the print button here and it will take the print of this. Otherwise what you can do, you can just create a PDF also. So I will show you how you can create the PDF. So we can click on this button to create a PDF of the receipt. We can click on this button, so it will create a PDF of the receipt. So let me show you. Here we can see this is the name of your dry clean service and the address, GST number or some other information, whatever you want. Then we have here customer name, customer mobile number, we have the address, order number, order date, expected delivery date. Then we have here some garments related information, pricing, and the total also at bottom. Okay, so further you can take the printout of this, or you can send on the WhatsApp or email, whatever you want. And if you want to delete this order, you can just click on this delete record. This order will be deleted and the order items also will be deleted. This will take the printout of the receipt. Format will remain same as I displayed in the PDF. This will open the WhatsApp window of this customer in the web browser. Okay, so you can directly chatting with the customer. Now here you can use the export to Excel. If you click on this button, the whole data will be exported to the new Excel file and you can further use it for the analysis purpose. Now I will show you this navigation pane. First you can input the firm information. Here you can input your dry clean service name, address, and the everything, and just say submit. Once you submit that and then you take the print or the PDF, it will change the name on that receipt. Okay. Now I will show you the user management also. Here you can create the new user. By default we have created 2, admin 1, user 1. You can create the new user. Let's say I'm putting here PK, password ABC small k, and role I'm putting here user, and just click on this button. Now we can see one new user is created as PK. You can delete this using this delete button, and you can reset the form if you have filled something here, just reset. Next is the customer master. You can create your premium customer list here with all the information like and as well as it will add the customer directly from the order management form also, like we have added this customer, but we just have taken the customer name, mobile number and the address from there. But if you want to add more information, if it is your regular or the premium customer, then you can just select this one like we have taken here. You can take the customer type also, and you can take here the preferred contact or the other information. All right, once you submit that, it will add the data. You can use the further filter by, sort by option and these all buttons similar to the previous window. Now next is the manage drop down. Manage drop down can be used to manage the list, and that can be used from the customer master or some other places wherever we have this kind of plus button. As you click, it will open that. Okay, here you can see. So you can add the new one. For example, I want to add the new preferred contact. If I see here, we have WhatsApp, call, SMS and email, and let's say I want to add here fax for example, and just say plus, so that will be added here, and just close this. Still it is not appearing, so you can click on this refresh button, then it will appear. Okay, you can delete it again, delete, that will be deleted. Again it is appearing, refresh, it will not appear. Okay, so that is how you can manage that. You can do this activity directly inside the manage list also, that is the same window. So you can just select here, let's say we selected expense category, so we can add more expense category. We selected order status, or we selected garment type, so you can add more garment type. We just have added some sample one. Okay, so you have to come to the manage drop down first, and you have to add the garment types and the garment category if you want. Okay, now let's go to the service type master. What are the service you are providing? So we have added some service here, shoe cleaning and blanket cleaning, curtain cleaning. Okay, so you can just take these services, or you can just delete them and you can add your own. You can add here new service, for example the name of the service. I'm just putting some sample, and you can just select the turnaround, like it is a standard, express or the same day, and you can put some notes if you want and just say okay, so that will be added. New services here, right? And you can delete this if you want, and this service will appear in the order management directly. Okay, when you click on this, so we have deleted, so that is not appearing. Now next is the staff master. You can add the information of your staff name, role, or you can add more role according to your requirement using this button, and the shift timing, then the contact number, email, remarks. If you double click, you can change the information if you want, like we have put here. You can see that these are the sample data which we have put. You can select and delete to delete the record from here. Next is the expense. So you can manage the expense of your store using this button. You can just do the entry for each expenses. Just start adding the date and the expense category. You can add more expense category here. Payment method, you can add more payment method from here. Okay, and the payment method and the other information, and just submit that. Now next is the pricing, which is important because you have to set up this pricing before taking the order, so that directly that price can come there. And similar to the other form, you can enter the pricing information also. You can take the garment type, service type and the base price, the tax amount. Automatically it will take the final price, and the lookup key is the developer field which we will use to put some lookup, so you don't need to change it, it will be automatic. All right, now next is the report. In the report, you can just fetch the report for the order or the expenses. You can just select and just say extract all, so it will just show the report for the order, and it will show the report for the expenses also. You can just take some old data like this and just say okay, so we have only one expense, we can see that. All right, now you can click on the logout button to log out that. And next is the user access control. You can click on this, and for example when you logged in with the user role, we don't want to delete a transaction, so we have unchecked this. And if you uncheck the, let's say you don't want to allow to update a transaction, or you don't want to allow the other information, you can do that. Now we have here email us. If you want to see our email ID, you can just click on that, and you can click on this button. It will take you to our website and will show you more tools like that. You can click on this plus button or the minus button, to zoom the screen size, and you can set this according to your screen size. This is the minimize button. You can quickly minimize the tool like this and maximize the tool. All right. Now I will show you how you can log in with the user role. We just have created a new user, that is PK. So I will quickly show you how you can log in. Log out and just open it once again. Here I am logging with the PK. Password was the ABCD small case. So we can see this is the name as PK and the role as this user. And if I click on the user management, I can just change my password. I can't do anything else here. As well as if I try to delete this button, then it is saying you don't have the access of this button. Please contact to your admin. Okay, because we haven't provided the delete access. We will not see here that user access button, so we can't see that. Okay. All right. So that's it in this tool, friends. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.